gets forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Saints.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jack touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The 30-yard line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's another Jet.
They run, Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and
working from the gun. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The 44-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 44, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his 1st catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 74 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's a 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mahomes firing complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
They'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints' 8-yard line.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's able to find Diggs. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brian Burns able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
2-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
That's just the start, baby!
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before third down. Mahomes to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the carry, it's Chubb. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it again with Chubb. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my defense.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick here.